the United States is clearly bent on carrying out a major airstrike against Syria, apparently targeting Air Force and command and control at least, and supposedly in retaliation for the alleged chemical weapons attack near Damascus last week. The problem that we have is the Obama administration clearly not wanting the United Nations investigators to go ahead and be able to verify or, of course, prove that it didn't happen, the alleged chemical weapons attack near Damascus. The question is, why would the Obama administration not want the UN investigators to proceed with their investigation to have that verification? Well, it looks to me like once the Syrian government agreed to go ahead and have the UN investigators proceed to the site of the alleged chemical weapons attack, provide the security and have the ceasefire, that some American officials were beginning to think, well, maybe the Syrians know that there wasn't an attack and they're not afraid to have the investigators go in and take samples. We know that the Wall Street Journal reported early this week that US officials, unnamed US officials, had gone to Ban Ki-moon and asked him not to go ahead with the UN investigation. That this happened Sunday, of course the same day that the Syrian government had given the okay for this to go ahead. And these US officials, according to the Wall Street Journal story, also said that they saw no good reason for the UN investigation to go ahead because it was too late. The evidence would be corrupted or destroyed by shelling that had gone on since the chemical weapons attack supposedly took place. They, again, did not name John Kerry by name, but the next day, that is Monday, the State Department had a briefing for reporters, regular daily briefing, in which they confirmed that John Kerry had indeed spoken to Ban Ki-moon and also repeated the same argument that had been made, according to the Wall Street Journal, by the US officials for not going ahead with the investigation, which is that it's too late, the evidence will have been destroyed. And of course, we know that that's not true because the traces of sarin or nerve gas or any chemical that would have been used, particularly nerve gas, would remain in the blood of the victims for several days, for many days after the initial impact. And I know that because I have interviewed 4 chemical weapons specialists with impeccable credentials, one of whom was a 22-year veteran in the US Army Chemical Corps and was also an advisor to the White House on chemical and biological warfare. They all said the same thing, that yes, it is possible for the UN investigators to take samples, particularly blood samples, which will allow them to verify up to 2 weeks at least after the alleged strike, whether in fact there was traces of sarin or nerve gas in the blood of the victims.